Yeah. Twitch.tv/Alec. Okay. Um, okay. All right, that's right. I just turned on no script. Hold on. I gotta set everything to accepted. Okay. Check out this collective game stream from 25 seconds ago. Huh? All right, I'm accepting everything here. This is looking promising. Yeah. I can actually see you. Wait, Lewis, why is your camera off now?
Is it off? Did it turn off?
It's off on Alec's screen.
I
Cool. Alec, I think you're. Wait. Um. No, it looks like it's okay. Yes. Uh, maybe those can't show our cameras. Head in the middle of the screen on the left, I guess. Well, I mean, it is in fact streaming, so I'm gonna post it over here. Uh, Announcements.
Alex's voice got cut off for me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I can hear you. I can hear you for sure. Oh, really? Okay.
Properties, device is okay. Okay, now it looks like I'm transmitting my microphone.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna walk away from the screen for a second.
Well, okay. Yeah, I can hear you on stream. I'm like dramatically louder than you, Alec.
Yeah, that was always a problem.
Well, I mean, you just like use the volume mixer or something, right? To like just lower the volume. Okay. Well, all right. Let me step.
See any obvious culprits about why I'm getting such crappy network, so it must just be that I'm like.
Wow, you are way quieter. Like it's extreme.
Now I'm too quiet.
Yeah, you were always quieter than me.
Oh, I need to get louder. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay. I mean, I think that's as loud as I can make it.
Let's see. Okay, that's actually great. I think that's good.
Okay.
It's not perfect, but I don't care.
All right. Great. This video is paused in the problem with your network. Man, what the hell? Well, at least we can see Nick,
No,
and we can.
It is pretty odd, yeah, how
I have no
like
idea.
Lewis, can you turn your video off and on again?
Okay. Done.
Did that help at all?
Yeah. Now he's back.
Okay.
I'll be. Nope.
I'm
It's
not
gone.
seeing myself in the stream.
It takes a little second.
You're kind of going in and out.
Wait, every time I tab out of the, is that why?
Maybe just try making it another window, maybe. So it's always quote open.
Nope. I need to have the window active for some reason.
Well,
That's stupid. I think it's probably like a setting.
I just realized that I am going to be basically viewing this via Twitch stream. Like, I'm not, you're not sharing the screen.
Oh, I'm not.
Right.
I can fix that actually.
But no, you shouldn't, right? Because then I can look at the chat. And
No, well, you can check the chat separately because like for comedic timing, there can't be like a 10-second pause while the while I like chuckle at the card and then you see it for the first time.
I guess that's true. That's a good point. And then the chat I can do the pop out thingy. Okay. How do you do that? All right. So, welcome. No.
Here we are. We're back.
Yeah.
One night only. I actually
The
have a
band is
chat.
back together.
I actually have a chat thing. Yes. Here we go. Anyway. So yeah, I guess let's get started. I don't think we're like really I don't think this is a joke. I think this is an actual card.
And that's the joke.
I guess.
Lewis warned us about this.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do the auth code thing on my phone just to log in. See chat.
All right, I'll wait.
No, that's okay. Alex getting really good at the gamelan. It's like a do you know what that is? That's like the Southeast Asian music where they have a bunch of little bells and they hit them. Okay.
Anyway, should have read the rules. Does nothing. Totally doesn't win you the game if I'm.
Yeah, that one I liked a lot. Yeah. Because it's this card is already done. It is. It does not win you the game if it's unblocked, right? Because in the rules it says cards can't do something that they don't say. Okay, Lewis, can you turn your camera off and on again? 'Cause now you're cut out from me, actually.
I've been trying. I have no idea why it's doing this.
It when I mouse over you, it was saying that it was a network issue, not. But I don't know. I don't know what's up. Like you can have the, Lewis, you should be able to have the thing open because I'm presenting. Like I don't think you need to see anything else right now. I guess unless you want to look.
Yeah,
at
but
the chat.
even when my window is active, I can't. It's my camera keeps cutting off. I have no idea why.
Yeah, no, I think it's just my network.
Okay, well,
Should have run the Ethernet
that's-
cable.
yeah, that's a bummer, but there you go. Okay.
Recruit
and
6
this
random
thing-
units. They randomly rotate some cards around.
It's a rotation. So
like
just done
the
this instead of the rotation.
so like the the UI for this is we just like make some units and or some cards in the game just turn 90 degrees or something.
Ooh. I like that idea. I think that the idea here was like, well, okay, this is a good question. I thought that it would be like you just change the position of cards, I guess. Like, but if they were just rotated, I don't know. I don't really. Initial rotation is like a phrase that's funny because, you know, for people who have played like collective and other card games before, I kind of like the idea of just like fucking with the visuals, you know, and
Just like,
that's it.
woo!
Yeah, exactly. But like, you know, that's not. Oh no. Okay.
The joke on this is because of the council that recruited six people, and then the council list was threw out, and we just randomly rotated some cards.
Yeah.
I think that's the joke on the card.
Yeah.
But new players wouldn't get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, this is
Even old players.
this is a clever dig, but yeah, definitely not a fan. I guess as for the purposes of somebody plays collective for the first time and is like, "What's collective about?" Oh, well, it's about this in joke you don't get, and there's no explanation for it. Like, okay, well, that's
Yeah.
not great, you know.
So that is a good summary of what collective's about.
And that's a problem, basically, you know.
Yeah.
So okay.
Schizophrenia. This player, this card's owner, and this card's controller
Okay. Well,
draw 2 cards.
that's another one of those. I think, you know, that's a joke about how you design the change of control effects. You know, like 5 years ahead of time, in case you ended up making them and then never made them.
Yes.
Right.
I
And now we
guess.
have 3 different blocks to do the same thing.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Okay. Like, it's true. You've correctly identified a thing that we messed up. Okay.
All right. So this is like this is kind of like, it sounds like a design
I saw it for like a half second.
I know. I'm just like reading the comment here. It looks like it's
Okay.
like a design for an incursion boss. So probably not a candidate for a joke card. All right, draw a card, game start, bind your deck, place each card with a lucky box with the bound cards. Wait, bind? Is that an official keyword that I forgot about?
It's one that we were eventually going to make mechanics around, and then we didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Bind is like a special exile zone, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Active destroys entomb. Play the card that was bound to this lucky box. Uh-oh, we lost Nick.
Oh no.
Sorry, I just middle clicked the tab. I have a ThinkPad laptop now, and that middle click is like where my finger goes for the left click. Okay, so
Okay, wait. Okay, play the card that's bound to this lucky box.
okay, so it's basically like the mana cost, like it's kind of like mental magic or something. You know, it's like when you play something, all you know is what its mana cost was,
Yeah.
and then it, you know, right?
Yeah. I mean, having the thing be a unit is kind of weird, especially because you have to like wait a turn. I don't know. It's like a cool concept. I don't know where you
Sure.
apply it exactly. All right, here we go. Nonsense time. This is what I came here for. It's nonsense. All right,
Yeah.
trash can, probably from the Genesis book, maybe.
Recruit a card that was submitted to the game but failed to actually get in. That's great. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like
yeah,
it.
that's good. Okay, 52 pickup. Play every card in your opponent's deck, then lose the game.
This is one of the cards that I said that they're a joke when you see them for the first time, but the effect is not actually.
That's great. Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that also, I think that could be made right now, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, it works. All right, underdog.
It just works.
Yeah. Summon, deal damage to a unit equal to the number of cards your opponent made minus how many you made.
Okay.
So,
And it's an underdog, like literally a dog.
And it's a dog.
I don't get it.
It's like you've gotten X number of cards into the game, and your opponent has gotten
Oh, I see. It's referring to
more.
like. Okay, it's referring to like how many cards you've like created and had accepted for the game. Okay, that's.
I guess, yeah.
Treating your opponent as a veteran player, more experienced than you, and that's why.
No,
it
maybe
doesn't
maybe
work.
he meant it as like just like number of cards you've ever made in the card creator, just like number of cards
Yeah,
you
maybe.
could save, which is actually pretty funny.
So like, okay, so I guess one thing that hadn't occurred to me is like, part of the idea with these is that they are not really cards you would play in multiplayer, but cards that you would play in like a single player mode, because single player mode has to kind of be how people are introduced to collective,
Yeah.
I think. And so this is like this one I guess doesn't make sense with that context, because single player mode you'd always just be playing against the AI or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Um,
But you could, I don't
So-
know. It's a. I don't know.
like
It's a funny idea.
the reason that joke cards were often like a concern was that like people were like, okay, so what is the what's the process for getting a joke into the game? And then the concern is like, well, if it's this laborious process that has a bunch of rules associated with it, then like the joke gets kind of ruined if it has to be something where it's actually balanced for multiplayer or whatever. And so like although it's not immediately obvious, I think that joke cards and single player content, like you could only have joke cards once the game has like fleshed out single player content, because if a joke card is really, really good and allows you to like beat the whole campaign if you've got it, and then it's gonna feel like kind of a lucky random thing in single player, but if it's in multiplayer, then obviously that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You still want to be kind of balanced, but okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like I'm near the limit now! Exclamation mark. Well, there you go. Yeah.
That's funny. I definitely
It's
that's
funny.
definitely funny, but you could put this in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the card effect could actually just create the two cards that Spike actually got into the game.
Okay. Handicap. Innate. Give an enemy unit +10/+10 duelist and lifelink. If you win the game anyway, gain additional rewards.
Okay.
That's
So that's
cool.
a new mechanic, right? Yeah, I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I really like
Um,
this one.
Yeah, as far as like gameplay thing, not necessarily funny, but I think another thing to clarify is that if we're doing these, I think we're gonna call them like bootleg cards. It's not even necessarily joke cards. Just things that do kind of break rules. I don't know. This seems good to me.
Yeah, I think this is
for sure.
Yeah.
This is a solid one.
Cool design.
Yeah.
Uh,
Are we like organizing these in any way as we're doing this? Like, are we gonna?
Nah,
No.
Okay.
we'll do off the stream.
Okay. All right.
innate.
All your carrots everywhere. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
uh,
I mean,
that just
I
means
guess I
none
would
of your
be
cards
interested
have an 8.
yeah. Well, it either means that or it means that you like deck yourself turn 1 or something, right?
No,
I'm
it
pretty
means
sure.
it means that none of your. It means like all your, because like innate, I think, is programmed so it's smart enough to not give you more than 4 cards.
We
'Cause-
don't. Yeah. We'll see.
I mean,
No, I'm-
you
I'm,
have
like,
to
pretty
play this
sure about that.
after the game starts, right? So it does nothing.
Hmm.
I mean, I kind of took this to mean that it was like, in the future or for the remainder of the
Hmm.
run or something. But, yeah.
Yeah, but
Innate is smart. I've tried it. Says.
yeah, it is smart. It replaces itself.
There you go.
Let's see. Bottle Genie. 3 wishes. Active. Make a wish. It is granted, but with ironic consequences. Well, what are the wishes?
Yeah.
I checked the blocks. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the wishes, this is a cool idea, but the wishes need
Yeah.
to be like tokens or something that you can like pick from.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, this would need to be thought out, but I think this is a solid idea, especially because probably what the wishes would just be like things that people could make.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah.
I
think
mean,
that
I'd love
could
to see
work.
it fleshed out.
Mhm.
Okay. Unobtainium Trophy. You get an achievement by playing this otherwise useless card.
Okay.
Really like this one as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
idea.
Yeah.
Um,
And it costs 20.
yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
can give you 20 marbles from the achievement or something.
Late entry to the cost 20 or more design competition.
Okay, let's see. Jealous Witch. If you recruit a different unit when this was an option, turn it into a frog.
Oh, that's
Wow.
great. That's a lot of work. But I like that idea a lot. That's funny.
That's cool. How are joke cards or bootleg cards gonna be added to? They're like you get them from events or something, right? You don't they don't just show up in
Yeah.
normal recruits, right?
I think that the idea is basically there's probably exactly one bootleg cards event. The idea I think was that it would happen in Otsialis because that's for the first campaign. That's like the first region, and then there's like a one of the kind of shifty night vendor looking guys that's like, hey, do you want to buy some cards? And they like look at you side-eyed or something like that. If you say yes, then there's 4 options. So if this is really there would be one bottleneck. Like there's one way to get these cards, which means that this would just be another thing to keep in mind for that mode, right? Is like, jealous wit. But that's very unfun though, because
That
then
is
it's
not-
like
Yeah.
it's because like the card doesn't actually do anything, and then you can't pick any of the other options. So it's just like, oh, you could have had a funny thing, but you're just getting a 5/7 for 5 or a 1/1 frog for 1 or something, So
Yeah. I guess it
in
could
effect,
I guess it could be like instead of a frog, it could be like a random animal, and then the animal cards are like actually good or something.
you could change it so that you can make it so that the card stays the same. The other card that you get stays exactly the same, but it's art and tribal type turned into frog.
Yeah, that would be a compromise, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we already went through that. I think we did that one. Okay.
You can just open all of them with middle click, like you open all the
I
links
don't want to
and-
have like 20 tabs open. That'll be hard for me. That'll be annoying for me. Amber Scarab.
Okay.
Retire this. Permanently reduce the amber cost of cards in your deck.
Okay. What is
Oh, it's for blueprints that you don't own, but you have in the deck. Since it's Sentinels.
okay?
This
So
is-
what? So eventually you could just like get everything in the game for free.
I mean, that would be really hard to
I think it
actually
could just.
do.
I think its simpler thing would just be like, Entomb gain 50 amber, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think that would be great as a design. It's like pretty simple and
Yeah.
doable.
It'd be okay. It's definitely not funny.
It's not funny,
Um,
but it's like
It breaks rules.
wacky.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it works.
Well, okay. It's also that could be funny because like that could lead to a situation where people like recruit 50 copies of that card, and Right, okay, recruit a recruit. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Sure.
So it's basically rats.
Yeah. For Dominion. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Or no. Oh, my cat. She's like
Okay,
sitting next to me.
So
but she-
Spiny Nerd, this was you really put some effort in here. These were great. Well done. I enjoyed all of those. Procrastinator has +1/+1 for each hour you've spent in collective today.
Yes, that's it. Okay, that's good. All right, I like it. Yeah, that's good.
That's
This
great.
is a good one. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, just put one in, and he's done. Spike of 2010.
Nailed it. This is my submission. Okay, one.
Alright, it's this one.
Well, okay. I think this one got worked over a few times, right? That's
Yeah.
not,
This guy
Like-
does nothing.
Okay, basically my idea there was like Sonic Boom, like if your music and sound effects are at like 100% volume, it does like 7 damage instead of 3 or something like that. I think that having a card that does something with sound and music volume is like too funny to pass up.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tournament announcer. Retire this at the beginning of the run. For the rest of the run, every emote is read by a text-to-speech voice.
I love
Okay.
it. I
That's
love this
it.
one.
That's an extremely good idea. Yeah.
You need some robot.
Yeah, and it's a robot. Yeah. Okay, I like it. Yeah.
Neon Matrix. Until end of turn, units everywhere gain entrance. This card's animations play 200% slower.
I don't know if this would like the changing animation speed was something that we like took out because it was causing too many bugs. So reintroducing it might be
A nightmare.
maybe we could try. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably
I
it's
don't
basically
think,
guaranteed to create bugs.
Yeah, I think
This would be
remember.
funnier in multiplayer. In single player, it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see. Night Owl flying. While it's between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. in your time zone, this has +2/+2 agile and untargetable. That's
Yeah.
good. Kind of has a lot of overlap with the procrastinator card.
No, yeah. So I think there's some overlap there. But there were some ideas I had for like cards that look at your IP and then deduce like what time zone you're in or what country you're in, that sort of thing.
Well, like it's single player, so like you don't need to do that. You can just look at the system clock.
Yeah, that too. Right. Yeah.
Could also ask the player to pick a nationality before the run, and then look at the time zone.
Yeah. You could do that. Yeah.
Have
But
people
it's like
put in their birthday.
in Earthbound, the like Super Nintendo game, at the beginning it's like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? There's one part where it says it happens like 2 hours into the game, but it's like, okay, you've been playing this game for a while. What's your real name? And it could be like 30 characters long, and then you like forget about it, and then like at the end of the game, it's like, thanks so much for playing, Nick McCormick, and you're like, when did I put this in? Because you've completely forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be great actually to get if there was like a hey, thanks for playing Collective. Here's a quick survey, and then it's like formatted like one of those like customer surveys, but then that unlocks a bunch of cards that like use the information from the survey. That would actually be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're listening to Halation Celebration full album by Silva Gunner, deal 2 damage to all enemies.
It's very specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is this just like some music album that the creator of this card likes?
This one, okay, Silva Gunner is a well enough known property that I can see this being a good idea. I've listened to a lot of. It's basically like a online collective of people who do like video game remixes. And a lot of them are memey, but a lot of them are like very good.
So like, what do we do for the like? We have to like.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know.
We have to be listening to your game. You're like,
oh yeah, and running Shazam on whatever you're listening to. No, I think it would be like you. I don't know. That's the problem. Is that like is it on Spotify? Probably not. It's probably not even on Spotify. I've only seen them on YouTube. So like, how are we knowing what you're listening to on YouTube? Like,
maybe when you play the card, it like just opens up the album on YouTube and starts playing it.
Sure, yeah, that's a much better idea. That's very simple. Yeah, summon, start playing, whatever that. Start playing some I don't know Undertale remix or something like that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry if you have to listen to a YouTube ad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
First, install uBlock Origin before playing Collective, just so that the jokes land immediately without having to play an ad first. Then, okay.
Taylor
Couldn't
Nick.
we add like a music just into the game that starts playing when you play the card?
Yeah, I mean, like for sure. With you, like just open a URL is a very easy thing to do for sure, and I think that's that would work. I mean, like those, like that is also like we can't pull in music that's like illegal like remixes of another video game company's songs into the game, so we can't just like have it start playing like Undertale remix or something. But we could definitely have it just open up a URL to a YouTube video that is much less illegal. And basically, I don't know, it's like as funny. I think open URL in a Collective card is like definitely not a can of worms that we want to open. Hold on, I really have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, stream up on.
I mean, this card specifically.
Oh, okay.
This one is a funny one, but I don't I don't think it would be possible to get in the game.
Plus, what have you been playing other than that Battle Royale game?
Nothing really. All the free time is just got sucked in by that.
Oh, nice.
Nick is coming back. We can hear it.
Okay.
Hey yo.
Hey,
Hey, sorry about that.
no problem. Okay, cool. So, Lewis, can you explain this card?
I mean, this one's probably directed at Yamato, the realm. I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be possible to actually put in the game.
Yeah.
Why is it? I don't get why
Yeah.
it's directed at Yamato.
Because of the lack of quality in their units.
Yeah, this is probably probably move on.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Wait, that was oh, shit. Our special little boy. Remove all other card games from existence. It like uninstalls Hearthstone from your computer.
Yeah, I think that's the implication. So I had one that was like, this game, like, or this card gets like +2/+2 if you don't have any other card games installed. And people were like, oh, this seems like illegal, but like, I asked a friend of mine who's a lawyer, I was like, how legal is it to just like look at this stuff? He was like, I mean, do you know what anti-cheat software is? Like that's, it's like looking at all the processes running on your computer and like bans you if you're running some that it thinks are suspicious, right? So,
Yeah. I mean, I like that idea. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this idea. Probably don't want to have to write a thing that goes and checks all the different card games on your computer.
I mean, I think it would just be like Hearthstone or Magic. Okay, well, let's talk about it more. But okay, ambush. Your opponent's units refuse to attack you or the good boy. And then it's a dog. Okay. It seems pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Still remove it with actions, it's fine.
Will the AI know to do that?
I guess, yeah, you're the one that would know the answer to that question.
I mean, we can change the stats a bit if necessary, but it's probably fine.
Cards
Cards-
did it this week. Xbox.
I mean,
That's,
it's probably
Okay.
doable, right?
It's
Yes,
doable.
very-
I also don't want to hear complaints about how everyone has to grind new sentinels every week to get their cards an extra vote.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess this would be fine if we had like 100,000 players, so one vote wouldn't matter that much.
yeah,
Or we could just say that we gave the vote but not give the vote anyway. So it's not...
that's true. Yeah. In that sense, this may be one of the easiest cards for us to
Yeah, it
make.
does nothing.
Okay, we'll come back to that one.
Replace all your
Aurora,
vote.
believe
Yeah.
all the-
Aurora Gates. Wow, that would be.
Uh,
All right, I don't know.
I don't really get this one.
I don't know. It's kind of just like a mishmash.
It's a Aurora Bully, like the man. This is so hard to say in English.
Aurora Borealis. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
The Shadow Realm. Whoever loses this match has to watch the 4Kids UK Yu-Gi-Oh! Devin once thing.
I think what exactly
Not a YouTube link.
Yeah, I mean, but then what's
This
the
is like
follow-up,
this
right?
is clearly like a multiplayer card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can't make the AI watch.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
Someday we will have an AI advanced enough that we can force it to watch TV.
Green Man Sun
Unit, spend your remaining mana, search your deck for a unit that costs that much or less, and move it into play with Green Man's ability.
And then Green Man is another card.
Yeah, it's a card in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think this is against the
that's-
rule. This is sadly against the rule of like referencing cards in other games.
Okay. I think it's against the rule of these cards are supposed to be funny.
All right. Well,
Okay.
points for effort on that one.
Yeah.
Same card.
Remember the 1700s most well-known Magic card? That's funny, right, guys? Okay. Mathematical error from Tutela, permanently dividing his HP by 0. Okay. What exactly do we want to happen here?
Well, it's undefined, so can't really answer that question, Nick.
Like what happens in the rules engine if you do that? I mean,
Man, I don't know.
it doesn't work, right? Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't crash the game.
Yeah. I mean, one, I don't know. This one, I think there's something here. Like, why not? Maybe it does crash the game.
Like, if it just sets it to like maximum value, I guess that's like kind of funny.
Yeah.
Bitter End. Replace the unit with a face bitter.
This is a card that became a meme within a month after we kind of stopped paying as much attention to the game.
Yeah, the face builder is a bot now and everything. He got a card into the game. Like an AI made a card, then he got into the game, got voted into the game,
Yeah.
which is the face builder. He's the designer of the card, but he's not.
Oh, what is the name of the card?
Okay, now I can't remember off the top of my head.
All right, whatever.
Someone will remember what exactly is the card.
Haunted Yarn.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's you got credit for face builder.
Brawl. Destroy all minions except one chosen randomly. Replace it with Meta Knight.
Okay. I guess this is a joke about Smash Brothers Brawl and how Meta Knight was the strongest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a joke on cross.
I don't get it.
This is like a real crossover episode. Anyway,
Yeah.
Werewolf. Summon this permanent gains at the end of turn. Move this to another random zone.
Good. This is good. This is great. There's art for it. This is thought out.
Yeah, this is good. I think
this was great.
This can just go like straight in.
Yeah, exactly. I like it a lot. Don't know why you would ever pick it to be in your.
I think
game,
if
but
you just like
collective artist drug. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This guy can even go in blank. It's amazing.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think if you just
that's true. It's done.
if you just like improve the stats on this card, it would be good. Like
Yeah.
at worst case
Well-
scenario, it's kind of like a ball lightning or something.
If it goes back into your hand, you definitely don't want to play it a second time and trigger the summon again.
I mean,
Well,
why not?
Why not?
Because I don't know.
Then it
Because
moves
then
to
you
random
just
place
have
twice a turn instead of once. So that's like
yeah.
just
So the animation's triggered twice.
yeah, but
Okay.
okay. Anyway, Elated Gladiator. If you have beaten Colosseum, do a completely unnecessary but random but really cool summon animation.
Okay. Not bad. I think this is.
Gotta hire
Yeah.
Harley back to implement this one. I think this is like I think instead of like some animation thing, I think the idea of if you've beaten Colosseum is not a bad
Yeah. I agree.
like thing to have in it.
Yeah.
Kill Grex, the almighty fate changer of the seven suns and moons, god of night and day of the highest degree, summon shuffle your deck.
No, that's all he does.
Kind of funny.
Kind of funny. Well, like doesn't work though. Like the thing is, like, you know, obviously like text works differently in the game than in the editor, so like we can't have stuff just overflowing like that. Or I guess we could, but it,
We could. Like, who cares? All right. Let's go to the next one. We're looking for, yeah, like, okay, submitted warrior.
human vodcaster from nowhere in particular, allies from nowhere in particular, or the realm of the dead things. Get +2/+2 active. Hello, hello. Create a guest star and start the show.
I guess this is,
It's what he submitted for your approval show.
okay, got it, yeah.
I don't know. What show?
This is the podcast thing by Stranger Side and Grief.
Oh, I see.
More appealing to people who know things about this game already. Okay. Let's see.
Temp
Next one.
art. Log Trat out of limbo. Hagen from limbo. Immortal.
Choose your order.
You choose the order in which units block their attacker, and you always have the initiative.
I think this is the thing that Bonk Choi is still angry about, like months later. That Bonk Choi had a card that basically implemented the changes to attacking phase that we were gonna have anyway, but using choose blocks. So, okay, next up.
Yeah. I mean, years later, it's not even months.
Golden armor, give a unit +2/+2 and agile, make its frame golden.
Yeah, that's cute.
All right,
Why not?
why not? Cursed mask, destroy a unit, turn your hero portrait into a copy of its art.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, that's good. That's funny.
Oh,
Collective but epic, replace your deck with random cards you've made. Okay. I like that, especially if it's cards you've just saved in the card creator.
Yeah, I agree. Whoever this person is, they're really getting the idea.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah.
Spelling bee, B from Perotus. If the first letters of your cards in hand spell out a card name, play 3 copies of it. Wow. That's like impossible. You can't reorder cards or
Yeah, that seems very challenging. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how we would do that. I think that, like, you know, if it was something where it was like
it was like create a card that shares a word in the name with a card in your hand or something.
yeah. I like that idea a lot, yeah. I think that's a good idea.
that can even already be done, right? In the current editor?
No, because you can't search with like really arbitrary parameters like
Oh, okay.
that. Hidden Gem Finder. Create a random card that no players have included in their multiplayer deck currently. Like no players?
okay. I don't know.
Like no player in the entire player base has in their multiplayer deck currently.
Yeah, the problem with this is, it kind of scales poorly, I guess. Like, if there was 1,000 users, this might be possible. If there's 10,000 users, it's probably like going to crash the server when it tries to run.
It could just be like you don't have in a multiplayer deck.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea. I like the concept. I don't know.
Maybe like card that you don't own the blueprint for, something like that.
Yeah, but what if you have the Starlight Pendant?
Yeah, then too bad, I guess. Okay, all right. So
Card game purists made me lol. Well, we haven't gotten to that one yet, so we have something.
well, that
to look
was one
forward
of the
to.
example. That was one of the example ones that I put in. Wet table.
What furniture from dining room? If you don't have card sleeves in reach, banish all cards that are played and remove it from your collection.
It's too real. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of this. Yeah, I
I
don't
like
know.
the idea of a card that requires you to own Magic card sleeves.
No, you could have a card that's like card sleeves, and then you could have some sort of idea like that, like wet table, and it's like, if you don't have a card sleeve, then and then you like put card sleeves on cards of yours, so it like randomly destroys a card, but there's a card sleeve on one of yours, then it's protected or something like that. Like that's an in-game thing you could do, I guess.
It could be like if you're not using the default card back, then
Ooh, yeah,
get something.
yeah, I like that. But when would you be doing that in single player, right?
Like you still got cosmetics
Okay.
in single player.
Okay, all right.
All right, another DS submission, 50% volume. If your volume is at 50%, then all cards cost 5 less. If they're units, they get +2/+2. All right.
Okay, I'm not sure I get the joke.
Getting warmer. Starlight Freedom. If you owned all the cards in the collection, cards in your deck, hand, and graveyard cost 0. Wow.
Well, that seems pretty good.
I think Nick, you and I think like financially, it's in our interest to put this card in the game.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Not wrong.
yeah.
So I
yeah.
think let's go straight in. Anyway, let's see. Stop hitting yourself. Change a unit's art to the art of your opponent's champion. It deals +1 damage to units and champions that share its artwork.
Champion, huh? What is that? That's from like League of Legends.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that the idea here is a good one. Stop hitting yourself, and then a card that's like this gets the art of your opponent, and then like whatever damage it takes, your opponent takes, or something like that. Like that's cute, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I
so
like
that's
that.
good.
I actually like that idea a lot. I think that's
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
because that's like funny. It's like kind of funny, but it's also like you can.
It's mechanically interesting for
Mechanically,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to like rewatch this stream to get all these good ideas we're having.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we should be like writing this down.
I mean, I can't be taking notes right now, but you can if you want. Pony.
Yeah.
I love this one. I don't know why, but I love this one.
Pony is a keyword that means end of turn, create a copy of this with its current stats.
Yeah. Is this like weeds or something? What's going on here?
It's
Pony.
Pony.
Yeah, that's it.
So like we can't put this in, but it's funny.
I think that having exactly one completely nonsensical and absurdist card could work for a set of joke cards. I don't know.
All right. Well, like you get it. It's like a 3/3 that makes a 3/3 at the end of every turn, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, maybe. It's like pretty unclear.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, they give points for having art.
yes,
Um,
the art is great.
yeah.
Okay. Next up,
Scram. For the rest of the game, when a card is played, yell its name, tribes, and realms.
this
is like
is like Zoomer humor.
Just like the announcer from before.
Yeah. Yeah. This seems fine. Hi, Spontanellis. I guess you don't know what Collective is. Welcome to the stream. This is a funny time to join. Okay, nice. Make a mobile app too. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Slow down, buddy. Okay.
Small angry Jammy, destroy your hero, replace it with Jammy the Elemancer. Oh, okay, so this is like gonna be our Ragnaros card or whatever.
Yeah. Seems fine. Why not?
Yeah, honestly, not. Yeah, don't hate this idea.
Yeah, it's got exemplar. Ooh, look at that.
Wait, what?
Dangerous.
Oh, this guy.
Go to the beginning. Okay. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Small. Wait, no. Let me see this. Okay. Big Lad. This card is twice as large as normal.
This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. So in terms of just stupid graphical glitches, this is perfect. It's just twice as big.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah. I like. I definitely want this. Enough of this. End the turn. Okay.
I love this one.
Sure, why not? Yeah, that's actually like that's even a fun mechanic, but yeah.
Too much
Okay.
Kodama. Fill your board with sweet and sweetest scent Kodamas. Create a baleful pumpkinkin in your hand for good measure. See,
This
Wait, is this a real card in the game? Double life bundle.
I think so, yeah.
Wow, nice. Well, we can't put this in because it's like way too in-jokey, but I like
Yeah.
it.
Definitely don't understand the pumpkin part, but yeah. Okay, so
Combos really well.
Just a totally normal set of cards here. Definitely Stabot 1000. Active, this card deals 1 damage to anything. If its target dies, permanently increase damage by 1. Otherwise, destroy this unit. This unit's attack is equal to its active damage.
Basically, those 3 submissions are all cards in the game, which
Yeah.
they all have a little word before, but the card blocks are different. Like
Oh.
well, that's really funny.
Totally Sigmamancer. If a friendly unit would be put into play, it's instead placed on top of the deck, then Herald 1, the top card of your deck, is then put into play. Alright. And Surely Neo Viper. Entrance target non-U player gains -1.
Sure.
Alright. Well, that was funny, but yeah, not usable.
slightly like all cards are just slightly different versions of.
So this is another one of the this is just a card that exists. I guess that's the joke
This
again. This is another card that actually exists. Man, that art was very good. Okay.
Isn't this a card in the game or a normal submission?
Well, it's 27 mana, so there's something at least different about it.
That's
But
very
I
true.
think that whenever you take damage or an ally unit dies, reduce this cards by 1. This is art that's been around since like week 3 or something, but I don't know if it actually. Flavor text says my deck has no pathetic cards from Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I'm just not sure what's going on here. It seems like there's.
Yeah. Core set card pack. Add 5 random cards from the core set to your hand with 1 guaranteed uncommon or higher rarity.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a kind of cute idea.
It's kind of cute. Doesn't like not immediately funny if you haven't played collective for a long time.
This guy says $25 well spent soon on a game. I don't know, just for the stop hitting yourself card, and that's what I've been fucking saying. All right, come on. That's what I've been fucking saying for years. Like, if it's funny, come on. Like, people will want to fucking play it. All right.
All right.
Tag team. Switch games with a. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So that's what. Like, I mean, this would take us like a month to implement correctly.
At least.
Yeah, that's a challenge. Yeah, I like the idea.
Like, what about like you get a friend's something from your friends into your game.
That was a card that Hanoi came up with that I thought was really funny. It was like Handy Helper. It's like a 1/1 where when you play it, it inserts itself into the deck lists of all your other friends' single player games. Like,
That's funny. I was thinking something
Yeah.
more straightforward, like like I don't know. If one of your friends is in a game, you get one of their
one of their cards, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, pass me a card under the table or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Nothing
Yeah.
that like requires
that.
like actual like coding between two people.
Your screen is black this turn. Okay. Yeah, because colorblind mode, right? This is just blind mode. I think that, like, you know, this is kind of similar to out of the box ideas that I was thinking of. Definitely don't know why you would want this. I guess, you know, this one is not even. I mean, the point here, I think, is that, like, people would be like, wait, do they really do that? And then you play it, and it works. And they're like, well, I don't know what I was expecting. That's funny. You know, as far as a joke, I think it works. Maybe, like, I think there's maybe something you could do there. It was like, you know, Justice is blind or something, and it's like a unit that when it attacks, like, your screen goes black or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's potential there, honestly.
Or like I don't know, it could be like your screen goes black and for the turn, but then like next turn like something has happened while it was black.
Yeah. Yeah. Good idea. Drunk mice.
Invert your mouse controls.
I'm not sure how possible that is.
It's possible, but like again, why?
I like that. If it was a unit that like had, you know, really good stats, but you had to hold your mouse upside down or something, I think that would be fun.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
That's actually also a mechanic in Earthbound. There's a status effect where your control, like your D-pad, gets rotated. Yeah.
Hit fuzzy.
Hit fuzzy. Gets... Okay.
Fuzzballs start floating across the screen. If your mouse touches one, your screen gets wavy and dizzy.
Yeah, this is a Yoshi's Island reference. There's a level like that. Yeah, I think this is I don't know. This one might be more work than it's worth, but I think that I don't know. This seems like it could be fun. Actually, I think this might be a really good one. Definitely would be like it's like a mini game jam just to like implement this mechanic.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Uh.
and then what happens if you don't?
like what happens in Yoshi's Island is that like if you there's like it's a platformer and then like there's these fuzz balls and when your character touches them, the game like the visuals of the game get like more and more distorted every time and they're like hard to avoid. So it's something where it just kind of like wears off over time. There's like a time limit on your turns in this game. So I think this is like
There's no time limit in single player.
oh right. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. The dodging things on screen while you're playing the game, I think is like.
How about we just
I think you could maybe make it.
How about we just like implement a mini Galaga?
Yeah, like a little bullet hell
Yeah.
inside the game.
And
Yeah.
if you win, you like the plane flies into your opponent's space.
Yeah. I think this is easier than that actually. But yeah, like I think that as a idea for like I think that as a standalone system that just happens with one joke card or something, I think is
How about
Worse.
you play Brick Breaker and the things you're trying to break are your opponent's units?
would be yeah. Okay. I'm the one that's like tethered to, something that actually is realistic in the game engine as it is right now.
I mean, if we're like implementing mini games, like might as well make it like this is like
The brick breaker thing is hard. I guess I'm saying.
I guess, yeah. Kind of already have physics.
You are the one that's implementing these things, right? Like think about how it would be for you to do that. If I don't know, I think let's talk about this more later. But,
Yeah. I mean, the hard part's adding the start Brick Breaker block to the card creator. Okay, or no turn. At the start of each turn, you must perform a stylish draw motion with the mouse to draw your card.
So that's a Yu-Gi-Oh meme.
Yeah. Okay.
How about when you drag? How about a thing that's like if you drag units out with a flourish, they get +2/+2. So if we like spin your mouse around in a circle and then let go.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, so like some of these ones where there's like a big visual component, I think we could maybe do like a few of those and then just really try hard to, bias the algorithm so that like some of the first bootleg cards you see when you open the game up are like some things like that where we actually put some effort into it, like, a few days to a week of effort, like making this thing actually work really well.
Yeah,
That could be really fun. But we probably can't do like 40 of those,
definitely not. Okay, let's see.
Um,
Keep that in mind. Your mind cards can't change affinity this game.
yeah, a little pun there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
The gentleman card that gives +2 against males but can't attack women. Yeah, the gendered cards idea was something that I had kind of early in the game, and then we realized that like if that was actually a gameplay mechanic, then there would be cards that were like, destroy all women or whatever.
yeah.
But I think that if it was like something that we did ourselves, it could work. All right, so
All right. That is it.
No,
Well,
there's the second post.
Oh God.
We've had a few more submissions in the second post.
yeah,
My face. Oh my God. There's a lot. Okay. My face already kind of hurts from smiling. Just so everyone knows.
wow. Okay, okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom again. Sorry, one
All
second.
right. I'm gonna get some water.
Oh. Okay. All right. Can you just open all these in tabs? Like, it's not that hard.
All right, fine.
And then you can just click. You can click on the last tab, right? And then start doing Control W.
Okay. Okay. Man, I don't know if I can do this for another. Okay, this is most of them. All right, I think we can get through this. Okay, anti-cheat tactics: shuffle your opponent's deck 100 times, then shuffle it once more.
Okay, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah. Pay the mana cost of a card in your hand. Play it face down, even though that's not a thing in this game. It's good. It helps people learn the rules.
Yeah, that's true.
That's really funny.
Okay, yeah, I'm down then. I like it.
Randomize the card text of all cards in play. Their actual effects do not change.
Oh, this is a really good one. This is really good. Yeah.
No, this is not.
Not that hard to. Yes, it's very good. Yes, what are you talking about?
Like, why would you ever pick this card?
Okay, because like it's a challenge, right? Like, okay, you slap an effect on top of it. It's like, deal 10 damage to your opponent or something, right? So there's like some sort of trade-off. And then like after that, the fun becomes like you're looking at a card and it's like when +1/+1 card this battle enters, something like that. And you're like trying to there's a fun game where you're like trying to rearrange the words on a cards to like figure out what it says. That's great.
Oh, you mean like
It's only within the card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, that's a really good one. This is a really good one.
Yeah. Chat function: type out a message and send it to someone on your friends list in game.
Okay.
It's just turning into feature requests. The next card's gonna be mobile client.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Gambler: flip a coin. If this card gets +1/+1.
This is like a good card right now. This would be a good card just to have. Okay.
We'd have to like make a coin for it to flip.
Well, there's already a coin card where you just choose. Okay, all right. Anyway.
Star Blight Pendant. Draw a card. If you never paid real money on this game, draw another one.
Well, this isn't getting in.
Blight. Yeah.
This is obviously not getting in.
Turn it around. Draw another card if you have paid money in the game.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yep.
To the future. Banish a friendly unit. Recruit it at the start of your next turn. Next Sentinels run.
I like it. I like it. That's good.
Cool.
This is great.
I love that idea.
Yep. Yo, these are good. Who did these? Who did these?
These are all.
Are these all?
Spiny Nerd.
Okay, these are good.
Yeah. When this attacks or blocks, redraw the image of the card to spot. Sorry,
No,
what?
that's not happening. But yeah,
Redraw.
like you draw it again. No. Okay. But
mystery
good idea.
Banish a unit and replace it with the card the last person who played this card banished. Wow.
Okay.
So it's mystery trade from from Pokemon. That's funny.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. Yes, if it's a reference to some shit from Pokemon, then that's better. That's even better. Good. This is
Cool.
good.
Steam Engine. If you are playing collective on Steam, this gets overrun.
Okay, well, right now we just like that just
Everybody?
is it just has overrun, right? Yeah, so that's good. So that one's easy to make, right? It's just summon get overrun. Boom.
Yes, it's true. Familiar surroundings. Scout a card that you own the blueprint for. Okay.
Yep.
Collective rules card. You were supposed to remove this from your deck before playing.
The gradient is completely out of control on the
Oh,
side.
God. Anyway, that's really
That's fun.
funny. Not getting in, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
Signature move. Select a card that you submitted to the game which did not get approved but had a high vote count. In subsequent Sentinel games, replace this with that card.
Okay. Seems like that's a lot, but I like these are well thought out. I'll say that. Like each one of these is like something where it would be pretty cool to see this in the game in like a single player game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this one is maybe this one would be great if we did a round 2 of these at some point after the first was successful. It's a lot of work though.
Drawing tools. Draw a card, not as in taking a card from your deck, rather make a picture of one instead.
Yeah.
Incursion. Retire this after this game. Start a PvP match with somebody else using your current Sentinel deck.
Okay.
What if it was like you had to? What if it was like your deck becomes a Sentinel's enemy or something?
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I think there's something there. Yeah. Okay, next one.
But who would this would put you in queue?
Um,
I know that one's not the PvP thing's not happening, but like I don't know.
Second-hand sorcerer. This one's great.
Each second this card gets +1/+1. If this unit's HP or attack is 10 or more, reset it to 1.
Man, that's specific timing.
Yeah. The timing would be easy though, is the thing. So okay.
Would it be easy? Like, because you could attack be the third unit to attack, and you can't. How do you count out the seconds until it actually attacks?
Yeah, that's a question for Alec, like how possible this would be, I think. Probably not very.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Like a complete. I think it's a complete nightmare to implement.
Yeah, probably.
Man, it's a cool idea though. I love it. I love the idea.
Yeah, me too. Trust me.
Chicken Kickin'. Deal 4 damage to an enemy unit and create a chicken for your opponent.
And then we don't know what a chicken is.
I mean, there's a card that's. I guess there's no actually just chicken card, but
Just any chicken. I see, yeah.
any
Because there's chicken cards. There's like tower chicken and rocket chicken and stuff. Yeah. Okay. What's the next one?
It's not bad. Reward drawer. Double the stats of a unit if its name is a palindrome.
I mean, how many units are palindromes?
Reward drawer, I guess.
Yeah.
Double draw.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Oh, I didn't understand that. Okay.
And then we can make palindrome
okay.
a fake keyword.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty good, right? I think that's good.
It's silly.
What the hell else is gonna be? There's like a mom card or like a fire truck card. What is it? No, fire truck is. What is it? Race car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imaginary elephant. Can't attack, can't block, untargetable, cannot be silenced, always exhausted.
Okay, I like it. Yeah. Can't be silenced. Ooh.
What
All
is
right.
This is like a millennial on Twitter.
Loudspeaker deal damage to all units based on how high your volume setting is. See, this is a good example of.
Yeah, he specifically said it wasn't like totally his idea, but yeah, I think this is
This is a good
simplest
implementation of the
Yeah.
I like
the
it.
last wait, but this is the last one can have an entry entire series of joke cards based on whether it is alive or not. The last spoon of corn. Retire this and you will never see another copy of this card in any future Sentinel game ever again.
Okay, that's funny.
That is funny.
It's basically just a boolean on your player profile.
Yeah.
Okay, that was that set, and then there's another one here. Right, Chad Farmer. This appears to be a Roblox. Okay. For each little onion, you control steal target player's girlfriend.
All right.
Okay, this wasn't made by Thrifty Fishing.
No, this
Okay.
is. He said it was found on. Oh no, the art was found on.
I'm pretty sure it's a meme submission on Reddit.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. And there's a if you refresh the page, it has one more submission by Stranger Side, a really late one, considering submissions were to be ended by Friday.
Okay.
Boulder cereal, shuffle 3, massive boulder into your opponent's deck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Man, I'm kind of surprised. Like, yeah, by far the funniest thing, or the thing I laughed the hardest at was 52 card pickup. Maybe just joke fatigue. I guess.
I apologize to anyone, to everybody who wasn't like at the front of the line because
Yeah.
there were a lot of
probably
good
should-
ideas here. I don't know how we're gonna go through them all, to be honest, to actually pick the winners. Or
I think me and Lewis will have to like work through it, but like, yeah, just probably should. Like, yeah, I think the idea was like we maybe pick like 20 or something. But like, what's interesting is that like a lot of the cards here are kind of like cards that already could have existed. I think. We asked Hanoi for some ideas for bootleg cards and sort of similar there, which is actually kind of a surprise. And then like some of if you look at my post, which is I think at the top of this page or the previous page, so here were like some examples. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose they're. Yeah. Like Revenge of the Worlds was one that had to do with your IP. Card Game Purist was like, yeah. This one I thought was really good. This one came from Hanoi.
destroy 2 units with the highest word count in their rules text gain +1 attack. That's funny.
Yeah, Eater of Words, right?
Yeah. Beehive.
Yeah, so-
attack, when you play a unit with the letter B in its name, create a bee.
Yeah. There's like a lot of things going into decisions about which of these to make, but like how easy it would be, and then like I think for me, like really, I don't know. This kind of all came from like Weeds, like, and my friend coming across Weeds in like a Sentinels game that he played and saying like just the card Weeds, the effect it has is like, he said it was like the funniest thing he had ever seen in a game, basically, because it just kept growing more and more until his game crashed. So that is like, that's one that I definitely think we should put in. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna like take a while. I might ask for more. If I feel like there's some area that we didn't hit here that was missing, I might ask for some more ideas, but it'll probably be ad hoc, not like a submission. As far as deciding the winners, yeah, we should probably. I actually think that, like, Uh, yeah, we'll probably talk about it offline.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long discussion, probably. Not for the stream.
Yeah. Anyway, but as far as the stream,
Are we doing the eventing before ending?
okay, yeah,
Oh, how do I get to that?
right, yeah. Let me,
Can you send it to me in the meeting chat?
yeah, right. Did we tell anybody about that?
No, we did not tell anybody about this. I think. I mean, we almost ended without doing it. So.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, in the Google Hangouts chat. How about? Hold on. This will take like a second to start up as well.
Oh, you put some CSS on this thing.
Yeah. So yeah, this is something I made to show what the events editing interface would look like. So the basic idea is like, this is an example event that Lewis came up with where I guess the title of it is like, what's it say at the top? Anything? Or like a text field there?
Yeah, like this thing, the body text.
No, at the very top.
This just says, oh,
No, at the very top.
ancient.
So it's called Ancient Artifacts, is like the name of the event. And then you can say which regions in your campaign it would be available in. And then there's like a picture there. And then what would happen is there's like a pop-up where it says like, oh, rumors you heard in a nearby town led you to strange ruins in the middle of the mountains. There you find 3 objects and behind them, strange writing on the wall. And then there's, in the original version of the event, it was just like pick the strength, mind, or spirit orb. And then there's like a reward below that where you pick the strength orb. Then there's like a, there's a card there. If you click the strength orb card, Alec, then you can see like that's just a URL. And as soon as you blur that field, it'll like replace it with whatever other URL. And then this is all basically like an editing interface where, and then there's ways to have it be random things. So like, for example, one of them could be like pick something fluffy, and there's like 50% chance it gives you a fluffy boy or a fluffiest boy. And then, those things can, kind of like the card editor itself, they can continue forever. Like it can keep going. I guess they can.
Now I can't add another.
Yeah, well, don't do that then. I mean, no.
I remember you can fix it by zooming out your Chrome tab.
I think I'll just let Nick fix it.
Zoom out and then zoom in.
No, you just zoom out because then you have more space.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
And then zoom in.
No, then I can keep adding more stuff.
I see. Yeah. And so then each one of those, then there's like a text output that creates that you can see at the bottom there. That you would theoretically like paste into a Google Excel, Google Sheets thing. So yeah, the idea here is that like, I don't know, I had this other system for creating events, but it was like such a pain that I realized this would just be a lot easier. My other job, I'm like still basically until the end of this month, it's like crunch time. And then after that, I'm going to have a break in time where I can work on implementing this and fixing some of the other bugs in the mode. So that, I mean, first of all, Lewis has to be able to make events and then put them into the mode. But then like the way that he does it is the same way that you guys would do it with like custom campaigns. Yeah. Okay. So let's see.
Do you guys want to close it out?
Yeah, I think that's all we got to talk about here.
Cool.
This will be like, yeah. A lot of like really, really good ideas. I'm like excited to go back and I don't know, pick some. A lot of them also are like things that we could do right now, which is really nice because that's gives me, I guess, a feeling of confidence that actually a lot of this stuff will get done, which is nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So that's
Yeah,
it.
anything else?
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who
Okay.
submitted jokes because they were all very funny.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, yeah. Okay. See you guys soon.
See you guys.
See you guys.